Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel once again. Welcome to the delayed flight. It is about time to leave from Gdansk International Airport. And we must find our plane, which actually is not the easiest task. From the previous clips we know that the only way to enter the ground floor is through this corridor here. This is interesting to have a perspective of the airport inside. So this is the only way, as we said to the previous virtual tours in Gdansk International Airport, to go to the ground floor. Here there is another puzzle, which is the most difficult one actually, even more difficult than the previous. I mean, the previous was how to find the railway station, isn't it? So we go to the departures. If you are interested, please let me know. The problem once again is with the multiple levels. Here is our entrance, but unfortunately we have seen these things. Now we cannot enter inside because we will find ourselves to the next level. Exactly. So if you're interested about this solution, please let me know down in the comments. There is only one way to go to the control. We must find ourselves here, and the best way I think is to take the elevator. We have also other two options, the stairs and the escalator, but I think this is the best of all. So here we go. I will not tell you the controls. If you don't know them yet after so many tutorials, please let me know, because we use the keyboard. So this is the only way. Exactly. Be careful which corridor to choose. And actually now we turn to the other corridor here. And I remember that our gate was 18. Let us have a look at our plane. which is this one here. And let us open the front door and connect the jetway. So we will go to the jetway. And this is our baby Caribbean. A 767-300. So, we may enter. We cannot open the doors. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again I will insist about a few things concerning your flight plan. Okay, we depart from gate 22, as you see here written. Always, in order to bring the waypoints on your map, you press here. We have said those things and I will not insist much. You always press here space, then you press open filters and you activate these two, nav aids and fixed our nav position report, okay? And then backspace, so all these waypoints will appear on your map. And as you see here, I think it is no secret that we go to Strachowice in Poland again, another bespoke airport of Mr. Drzewiecki, one of the most prominent designers, definitely. We are in Lech Walesa Airport in Gdansk, which to my humble opinion was the best airport of year 2023. And we will have a look at Wroclaw Airport, which is also a wonderful bespoke airport, the payware. And here, let us have a closer look here. You see that somehow we will deviate from our flight plan. We will not go straight to Wroclaw, but we will circle the airport somehow in order to line up with the runway. And this is exactly what I wanted to do, because in the simulations earlier there were some problems. There is an ILS frequency, but somehow I didn't manage to have the glide slope established. I had only the localizer. In any case, we will try to land, of course. And so this is the reason that I added these waypoints, and right in front of us, if you see here, is runway. Which one? 29, isn't it? This is runway 29. I think that was the best solution in order to line up with our runway, and this is something that I always insist. It is good not to see the runway just in front of you, let's say a few miles, 1-2 miles before landing. It will be more difficult. This is number one, and about the 4 things that we always write down when we create a flight plan. So I hope that you have learned already which are these 4 things. Actually, they can as well be 5. Always you write down the airport, which is Echo Papa Whiskey Romeo, EPVR, the destination airport, okay. You always write down the elevation of the airport, which is exactly 399. So anyhow, I have written down 400 feet above the ground. You always write down your runway, which is runway 29, and you also write down your ILS frequency. And your ILS frequency is not here. You don't press the airport. Okay, I mean you will not press here, because here you will not find any ILS frequency. But here it is good definitely to write down how long is your runway. So our runway is about 8,200 feet, and this you must write down. So the ILS frequency, or the navigate that you will use, don't take it for granted that you always have an ILS frequency, is this one here. And we said that we choose the navigate which is from the other side of the runway. So if we press here, we see that our frequency is 110.30. So you have always somewhere written down, as an example here, 400 feet, which is your elevation, EPVR, which is your destination airport, 29, which is your runway, 8,227 exactly, which is the length of the runway, and 110.30, which is your ILS frequency. So we can press fly now. Our engines are running and we are ready to depart. I will try to leave as soon as possible, so don't expect to follow the normal procedures. Here actually it is not that easy to turn. We will go to runway 29. I hope I'm recording my takeoff. Later we will watch our takeoff and our landing. Maybe we will have also a mix on, but it is not the proper time right now. This little car here, is it necessary? Let us follow him. Let us use this car as a follow me, though it is not. But anyhow, I will go to the taxiway. I will set my flaps. 20. And let us leave as soon as possible. I want to make this flight as short as possible, because I worry a little bit about the conditions in Wroclaw International Airport. So we will not examine our takeoff right now. This is about 65 miles, 110 kilometers. Don't try this in real life, please. A quick turn. BDU immediately to correct your elevation. And let us depart. Okay, it seems we are well lined up. The runway is not the longest in Gdansk International Airport. I didn't hear V1. Okay, V1 cannot be 184. Let us Let us be serious. So immediately I engage the autopilot, autopilot is set, and immediately I also engage the flight director, auto throttle is on, and most of all, navigation. Our first waypoint is in front of us actually. Let us climb to 10,000 feet, why not? And I increase my speed. We are already hands-free. I retracted my flaps. And you see, just pay attention at your instruments, because when you turn you always bleed speed. We said this lots of times. So far so good, and I think I can as well stop recording. We are waiting to reach 10,000 feet. I think we will watch only the interesting parts of the flight as we do lately. See, okay, a mistake of mine, of course. I forgot to retract the landing gear. We have a 767-300 of Caribbean Airlines. I have mentioned in another clip that most of the liveries of Captain Sim concerning the 767-300 have severe problems, unfortunately. And the truth is, to be honest, that even our Air Baltic livery, the 767-300 of Air Baltic that we used lately, has some issues, but this actually is just perfect. I mean, this it is operational. Mostly these liveries have problems with the cabin. Yeah, okay, we didn't stabilize at 10,000 feet, so immediately you press flitch. Whenever you are in trouble, just press flitch. And this will help you to level up. Which means right now that I think we must descend, or not. No, it is just fine. We stabilized exactly at 10,000 feet. Well done so far. I changed the saved cameras and I added some new ones. It is good from time to time to change your camera settings, the wonderful cameras of Captain Sim. Now, for instance, though we are in this mode, pressing CTRL Shift and Insert, I can increase my speed. I don't have to see my instruments in the cockpit because I use the keyboard commands, and I have showed you this keyboard command. So let us continue. Another wonderful camera. The weather is just fine today. Yes, these are my saved cameras, my new saved cameras. And you see that we had a speed of about 220 and now we have a speed of about 260 because I changed the speed when we were watching the camera views. You have noticed that I don't use the knobs here a lot. Everything is done with the keyboard commands. So 330. The faster the better. We are above 10,000 feet, so we don't have any speed restrictions. I hope. And I can ask flight following. Where is my flight plan?
Warsaw Center,
I
Caribbean
have a flight
Niner
plan.
639er, is type Boeing 12 miles southeast of Echo Papa, Kilo Oscar 10,100 feet.
Caribbean Niner 639er, Warsaw Center. Squawk 0045.
0045. Let us make a test. Quickly. 0. Okay, 0, because this is an easy frequency. Quickly,
Caribbean
quickly.
Niner 639er, please acknowledge.
Otherwise we can have the ATC terminated. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you have 0045, you said, isn't it? Immediately you have a response. But anyhow, here is the walk code, okay? I suppose I have my flight plan, isn't it? My flight plan didn't disappear. Yes, okay, we're on course. It is not the longest distance, about 300 something. And here we see our flight plan better. I prefer the VFR map, the truth is. It is more handy. This is exactly our flight plan. So why I don't have my IFR plan? Actually, at the moment I don't have nothing. So let us go a little bit closer to our destination. We said that this is R on the keyboard and CTRL and then plus on the numpad. 1, 2, 3. 3 times maximum, otherwise you may have a crash. There is a problem with the communications. I don't mind a lot. Somehow I cannot contact with the center. If I change this, this is correct 127.45. Let me see if something changed. No, it didn't. Anyhow. Also, let us check the ILS frequency. I have my flight plan, isn't it? Yes, I do. So navigation, which one? 110.30. Okay. Our runway is 29, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Magic Sun 2460, heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60. Keep speed not above 280 knots.
If I change this one
Climb
here.
and maintain flight level tree 60.
Is our communication established now? Yes, it is, you say. No, it is not. For some reason, it is not. So in this case, since we cannot communicate with no one, I think it is more fair that also no one can communicate with us. So, for 54, 55. Or 460. Okay. I hope no one will bother us. I want to show you one very interesting feature of the 767-300, though we don't have the best visibility. Here we have a knob for minimums. And the truth is that in the other Boeings of Microsoft Flight Simulator, I don't remember this feature somewhere. I think all these things are on the MCDU here, on the multiple control display unit. But here, we can change the minimums, and somehow, in some flights, I could hear minimums, because other times I don't hear minimums. I don't know how other pilots here, they manage this thing, but I couldn't manage. So if we have, let's say, an elevation of 400, I will set minimums to 900, which actually means 500, isn't it? So you just change this. Yes, I will set minimums to 900. I don't know if we will hear something and if it will work. if I'm not mistaken. I will make another try to contact with Warsaw Center, but I'm afraid it will be unsuccessful. Yeah, I don't know why. If, for instance, I change VHF frequency here... No, it is not. There is a malfunction something. Again. Yeah, this is center 127.45 and this is correct. Yeah, for instance, now if I change frequency, again. Yes, I cannot for some reason. I cannot contact the center. So let us descend to 5,000 feet. Actually 5.4. I will add always 400 feet because we have an elevation of 400 feet, so 5.4. Okay. See, we are turning, huh? We are turning to our next wave point. Let me reduce my speed. 230. And if we don't contact with the center and later with the tower, I suppose we will not have any ground facilities, isn't it? Only 5 miles till our next waypoint. And also, you know, the range is in another uncomfortable position here, the range of the map, I mean. It is here. It is not like the 777s. Exactly, you see. Here is our flight plan, okay? Wonderful camera views. It's such a wonderful day. So, speed brakes. You see the speed brakes deployed. Again, speed brakes. The runway is not very long. I mean, it is about 8,000 feet. 8,200 feet, actually. I don't use auto brakes because I don't trust them. But anyhow, since the runway is not the longest, I will set auto brakes to 4. I will descend to 4,000 feet and a little bit quickly, which means 4.4. No, better to 3,500 feet, which means 3.9. Don't forget the elevation. Now we lost the localizer. If you have a low speed, for instance now we have 230, better to increase a little bit your rate of descent, because somehow, you know, if the speed is low you cannot descend. You cannot descend that easily. Any progress? I think not. No. We will just go to land on runway 29 and that's all. So we're turning to final. Not yet, isn't it? I think not. No. Okay. Previous time at least I had the localizer. Now I don't have neither the localizer nor the glide slope. I mean, what to say? My frequency, I think it is correct, 110.30. Check it out again. 110.30. Yeah, it is correct. I will record also my landing. Localizer is on. Here it is. I think we turn to final, isn't it? And I don't have the glide slope. Gear down. We always check with the external cameras. Gears down. Auto throttle disengaged. Yes, I don't have the glide slope. Speed brakes. Speed brakes retracted. Flaps set to 15. No glide slope, unfortunately. Am I recording? I think I am. If I set again the autopilot to approach mode, okay, I disengage the autopilot. There is no reason to risk. Speed brakes.
Magic Sun 2432 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
Again, speed brakes.
Magic Sun 2432 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
Okay, we're lined up.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60 Magic Sun 2432 heavy. Magic Sun 2432 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
Again, speed brakes.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 60 Magic Sun 2432 heavy. Magic Sun 2432 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
I think I cannot turn, so I will.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 60 Magic Sun 2432
Use a reverse thrust, okay. As if we don't exist. Now it is too late. Now it is too late. I will not ask ground service. I mean, it is too late now. I didn't have any problem with my frequency. I mean, I checked it out 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wroclaw International Airport in Poland, which is another airport of Mr. Drzewiecki, one of the most prominent and famous designers. And also, I don't know if my auto brakes worked. I mean, let me doubt. So let us park. I will park somewhere here. I hope I recorded. It will be a major disappointment if I forgot to record my landing. Okay, let me set the parking brakes. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this is a little bit unorthodox, but I forgot to record. I saw my landing only with the clip that I prepare right now, but I forgot to record. So I will go to land again because I need the landing. I mean, here we have a bespoke airport, and when we will examine the bespoke airport, I want to have a landing recorded to show you some options that the airport, the bespoke airport, has to offer us. So I will go again to land. I mean, it is that simple. It is the last thing that I want to do right now, but what to say? I forgot to record my landing, which was not the best and not the worst. I mean, it was a touchdown of about, I think, 300. Okay. This time I will not forget to record my landing, but this is such a major disappointment. I will just take off again and I will try to land to the same runway 29. That is exactly what I will do. So I'm recording, isn't it? I will not use all the runway. Okay, I will set flaps to maximum 30. I want to leave as soon as possible. Okay, we managed. Gear up. I retracted my fucking landing gear. It is retracted, isn't it? Yes, it is. Da capo, from the beginning. Okay, autopilot engaged. Auto throttle engaged. I go to heading mode just to get rid of the flight plan. Okay, localizer seems it works. Okay. Gears down. I don't have the glide slope once again. I never had the glide slope. I'll have a look here at the ground proximity warning system 2.3 above the ground, though here we see an altitude of 2.7 thousand feet. But as we said, we have an elevation of 400. Have a look at the real altitude of yours. You see here radio 1.85. So let us go to land. I hope I don't have any speed brakes. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay. I will try to activate the localizer another time, because I see here it is coming. So lock mode is on. Let me see.
Wroclaw ground Magic Sun Tree 621 heavy requesting pushback.
Yeah, surprisingly it works. See, we also have the glide slope now, but it will be too late. It will be too late. So, approach mode.
Magic Sun Tree 621 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 29er via taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha 1. Contact tower on 120.255 when ready.
I activated again the approach mode, but no, I'm quite high, so I will go to land.
Taxi to and hold short runway 29er.
And I disengage the autopilot once and for good.
Magic Sun Tree 621 heavy.
It is good to touch down as soon as possible in the beginning of the runway. 400. Okay, I can as well retract the speed brakes and my flaps.
Wroclaw Tower Magic Sun Tree 621 heavy ready for departure runway 29er IFR to Sofia. Magic Sun Tree 621 heavy hold short runway 29er. Traffic is Boeing on the runway. Magic Sun Tree 621 heavy altimeter 29er.9er 2 wind 055 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 29er. Cleared for takeoff runway 29er Magic Sun Tree 621 heavy.
My wing's quite close, isn't it? Okay, I will not change. This is not my problem. Okay. So let me have a look. Okay, I had a look. Here it is.
That's 130.75.
Yes, it is not the worst. Still, it is a touchdown of about 200 something. Okay. Let us have a look at our wonderful cabin camera views.
That's 130, Chelsea 5. Over quarter.
That's plan for it.
Here it is. Yeah, 210 something. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe not to insist much. Examining this landing, somehow I noticed that we have some problems with the airport, and I was aware of this in the forums. I mean, crashes. Our landing, okay, it is bearable. I mean, a touchdown, as we said, of about 228 actually. This is what I saw. It's not the worst. But unfortunately, this procedure was quite tiresome because I had to, yeah, okay, fine. This is a player. Unfortunately, I had to, to land again in order to record this landing. Yeah, these cameras are really quite special. And here is our touchdown. Yeah, 225, exactly. Can I try to have multiple views? Maybe I will avoid crash. Yeah. Unfortunately, the scenery is quite heavy. Yeah, this is funny. Yeah, definitely it is not the worst. Okay. Here it is.
That's 130, Chelsea 5. Over quarter.
That's plan for it.
Over quarter.
That's plan for it.
And here is our baby Caribbean landing in Wroclaw International Airport. Yeah, I also recorded the taxi to the gates. Yes, I will not insist any further. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this clip. Welcome to Wroclaw International Airport, which is a payware bespoke airport that we will examine. You take care and bye for now.